Hey guys, this is Mrs. Eye Candy. I'm coming to you guys with a special report. We actually found out this news after we finished recording our podcast. Mocha is actually in the car on her way home, and she called me with this news. And I didn't want to put this show out without updating you guys and letting you guys know about this and just honoring somebody. So we just got word that 41-year-old NBA legend Kobe Bryant from the Lakers died in a helicopter crash in California. This is a shock. This is a tragedy. This is just very sad news. And I hate doing reports like this, but we wanted to make sure that we gave our condolences to his family, his wife, and his children. You know, he just recently had a baby with his wife, Vanessa, and I can't even imagine, how she feels and how they're even dealing with it. Like, this news just came out. Seriously, the report from ESPN is 3 minutes ago from, when I'm saying this podcast. So I just wanted to give my condolences on behalf of me and Mocha, praying for the family, the friends, and then his fans. He has such a large, diehard fan base. Truly sad. Kobe Bryant is definitely a legend. He's won so many titles, so many championships. He is Mamba for life. And I just wanted to make sure that we, as Two Hot Chicks, gave our condolences and let you guys know that we are praying for you. It is some fans out there that I know are truly hurt by this. I know my husband, he's at work. I'm sure that he is heartbroken. So praying for you guys. Mamba for life. Rest in peace to NBA legend Kobe Bryant. Yo, what's up? What's poppin'? How y'all doing? How your mama? All of them, everybody. It is your favorite candy lady, Mrs. Eye Candy.
And it is Hershey, me, Miss Mocha.
And we are
Two Hot Chicks.
All right, y'all. Happy Sunday.
Hello. Hallelujah.
We missed y'all.
We did.
Hopefully you guys have praised the Lord today.
All righty.
Gotten your blessing.
Amen.
And blessed somebody.
Amen.
And paid your tithes and offering.
That's right.
Because we have some stuff to talk to y'all about. Mm-hmm. All right, so it's story time, y'all. Let's just get right into it. It's story time. Mocha, what you got? What happened in your life?
Well, last week, here in Cincinnati, Ohio, we had a Women's March 2020, and Hershey, me, Miss Mocha, was up front and in center to represent not only Two Hot Chicks, but Makeup by Mocha and the movement for reproductive rights and the right of choice. What is it called?
My Body, My Choice?
No, women's, basically supporting pro-choice. Mm-hmm. And what happened was they had a big march that started at our, what's that place downtown called? Yeatman's Cove, Sawyer Point.
Okay, Sawyer Point.
Yes, and they had this big rally, and one of my good friends who I rep all the time, if you watch any of our videos, I have her on now, More Than a Pussy. It's a movement, and basically it's a women's movement. So her brand was one of the ambassadors for this movement. They had events prior to the march where they had this event that I attended where you make signs.
Yeah, you needed me there to help you with your sign. I was looking at your sign.
You laughed at my uterus. I'm not an artist, but my baby really was proud of that. I tried. I'm not an artist, and it wasn't okay, my uterus was kind of fat. Okay,
I looked at her sign, y'all, and I was like, she needed some bedazzled glitter. You couldn't really tell too.
I know, and it rained too. Yeah. So and they didn't it was another thing they were saying if we use paint that it was gonna rain on the paint because they didn't have water soluble paints. So the people that was making signs with paint, you see that girl that I had that black sign. Mm-hmm. I saw her painted black. I didn't know what she was doing. She had white wrapped saran wrap on her sign because it rained. So, like, here's the thing. It wasn't a lot of brown girls at the event, and I know it's because brown sugar melts.
I was going to say because it was raining.
And people's hair and everything. But I thugged it out. I wore my little beanie, and I thugged it out for the brown girls. And basically what was going on is that we were down there watching. I'm telling you, I met some vicious ass Caucasian women down there.
Vicious. So what did they do that made them so vicious?
Verbally vicious is what I mean. I met I'm saying she's like 70 to 80-year-old little white lady with gray hair.
Somebody's great grand.
Yes. And I spoke earlier about my friend that has a brand. Shout out to More Than a Pussy brand. And it's a movement. And basically, we were at the sign making event, and this little old 70, 80-year-old lady with white hair said, "I got my pussy shirt." I just fell out laughing like, are you kidding me? So she understood the movement, and then like some of the signs that they were making.
That's cute. Look, I'm about to touch your boob. We just talked about this. We did. I'm not trying to touch her breast. I'm trying to figure out this. Is that on there? You can wash it?
Mm-hmm.
That's dope.
I washed it. So basically, their words were vicious. At my group, one of the signs that made like headlines was a sign that said, "Vaginas made you and vaginas will vote you out." Okay? And a lot of the signs were geared towards the Trump administration. And because of the fact that during this Trump administration, they have made major legislations against women's rights, meaning they
especially that abortion law.
Yeah, they overturned Roe versus Wade.
Yeah, I don't like that.
And basically what that is stating that no matter what, like under no circumstance. So, and what I'm saying and the meaning by that and how I'm taking it, because I am, like, I just found out recently that I am going through premenopausal. Oh my God. That's what my numbers say. But my doctor was like, my periods are like not saying the same thing. So she like, bitch, you can get pregnant. But we're saying that I can't.
Right.
Okay.
You're hoping that you can't.
Yeah. So basically, because like these rights really aren't affecting me, meaning really, but one day I'm going to have granddaughters. So my son says Penny and Rose. So I'm marching for Penny and Rose rights. Basically, they're saying that like no matter under no
and you're marching
circumstance
for your nieces. Right?
Yeah, my nieces. Yeah, I mean? Yeah, you're right. My goddaughters.
Yes.
Yeah. Basically, what it is saying that under no circumstances that abortion is okay.
What I don't like is because I'm pro-choice. Like, I think that I can't tell somebody what to do with their body.
There you go.
Because I've been pregnant, and I understand what pregnancy is and how hard it is on your body, how hard it is on you mentally and emotionally. Pregnancy is a beast.
Yes, like women, we go through some real
it's a lot.
live
I'm not
shit
going to tell somebody what
they got to do if they know that they can't handle it. Here's the thing: like we have a lot of children that we don't like to talk about that are in foster care, adoption systems where the mother mentally just cannot.
But we got kids that are in situations that they're being abused
and
not taken care of because people didn't want them.
Right.
So
if you know.
Right. And I feel like for me, and I've said this on a previous show, abortion has never been an option for me.
Okay.
I don't believe in abortion for me.
Okay.
But for somebody else, that is
their choice. My sign,
that's like clocking somebody's wallet.
That's like clocking coochie mouse.
Pocketbooks.
Yes.
Pocketbooks out of double meaning. But I'm not about to tell you what to do with your pocketbook, and you don't tell me what to do with mine.
Right.
You
okay.
know?
So my sign on one side it said my uterus, my choice, and then on the other side it says no vote, no vote, no voice. And what I meant by that is if I can like march to the cows come home, but if we are not voting, then we have no voice.
The only thing I feel about that is, and this happened with the Trump
administration.
Sometimes we vote and they don't give a shit about what we vote.
Yeah, but
and that's irritating to me too.
Well, I feel like we voted. They listen if we come out a number. Like, yeah, me, single mocha.
But I mean, if
1,000 of mochas together can make a choice.
Public opinion, Trump didn't win. How did Trump win office.
The electoral votes.
Because they're going to vote how they want to vote regardless.
Yeah.
The majority can say, hey, we want this person.
Right.
And they can get to the electoral college and they can vote for who the hell they want.
Yeah, okay,
and
but
I don't think that's fair either.
Right.
We need to be changing that shit too.
But we need to start at like the whole how the electoral votes are decided. The census. Okay, ladies, men. I am actually like a person that does the census. I work for the Census Bureau. Like every census, I'm waiting for them to call me. I just talked to them on Friday. Like, hello. Anyway, basically, it starts with the fucking census. Like, here's the thing. That's why I'm so advocate. Like, I'm a big advocate of being a census worker. People be scared, but I feel like I'm the person.
Knock on doors, don't
yes,
you?
I'm the person. See, I'm the person that knock on the door to tell the hood person and be like, "This is the police." Like, look. These programs, this is, yes, they do. I mean, serious. I done got some shit. They sent me, if anybody is familiar with Cincinnati, Ohio, in our neighborhood, it's called Evanston. It used to be this apartment complex that everybody and their mama was scared to go in. It was called St. Ledger's. And back when I did the last census, I think it was called the decennial census, it was open. Now they didn't tore it down because it was like Cabrini Green, people that live in Chicago. It was some of that. And what's so crazy is the first phase is they send like regular workers out to go, knock on the doors. Well, the places that are marked like scary, you can't get in, that wasn't going to. So the second phase is they sent the warriors like me who like hood, that wasn't afraid to go to these places.
They pay y'all more money for that.
Oh, they play good. That's why.
I mean more money.
Oh yeah, because I was like part of the second stage. Yeah,
I gotta go to these dangerous. I want my pay up and life insurance.
You crazy? No, it wasn't
a war zone.
Yeah, so basically, girl, at first, because like I always had lived in the neighborhood, but I never went there. No lie. Like my grandma's house is like a few like down the street and like around the corner, kind of from this.
But not in them.
Yeah, but not there. We didn't like what I'm saying, but in our neighborhood that like somebody lived there, you'd be like, oh, they hood. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Not to F with them. So basically, when I got there, it actually was my first time ever going in there. And on the outside of the building, it was like this, like a piece of plastic that was like up to the wall, and they had like pictures, like little bitty pictures of people. And these was the people that was like not allowed on the property. I was like, oh hell no! Now they gonna know I seen a picture, and if they hear, they gonna fuck me up. Like she gonna tell. So I was like, what the heck is this? So I actually went in, and it was so crazy. The first door I knocked on, it was this girl, and she was like, I told that bitch don't come back here. I was like, hold on, ma'am. Hold on. I was like, look, let me tell you, girl, I was lying. I was like, here's the thing. I'm the second stage. If you don't give me the information, then they gonna send the police. And you don't know, I smell marijuana right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want the police to come. She was like, you right. And I was like, I only have a few questions. And I brought this story up to say is that I'm the one that tell them, like, if you don't, like, this does not affect your public assistance. Mm-hmm. This does not affect your housing. You're just telling us how many motherfuckers is in here. Right. So that when they try to do things like bring programs or they think that programs are not needed, that this is the reason why. Because you lying, because you got baby and them laying up in here. But you're not telling the census, but when it comes to assistance and you need in like a food pantry, that's why in black neighborhoods, when you always need food, you got to go to the white neighborhoods. And everybody like, why? That's because you lied and you ain't tell baby that baby and them live in the back room. So if you count baby and them during the census, then they know that it's needed. Mm-hmm. So what I'm saying is, yes, your vote doesn't count in a sense if you lying about baby and them. But if you tell the truth during the census, there's no way for them really to track and say that.
I think it's necessary because we need to see what the public is. We
right.
Need to see whatever.
How many?
Even if they do go against what we say, we need to see that shit. Like, okay, so
right.
Why? And then vote their ass out and vote somebody else, and that's
exactly do what we like. Exactly.
Yeah. So I totally agree with you.
Yeah. So like, I'm saying this because the census is like do the door-to-door census is about to come. Yeah, so please do not don't slam.
People that I don't really answer the door for
is the 7 Day. What are they?
The witness.
The witness. That's what I was just about to say. Do not slam the door in their face like you do Jehovah's Witnesses.
I don't slam the door witnesses. I just don't open the door.
Well, please open the door.
Be kind of quiet because they might knock on the door now. Not just
right. No, seriously, no. We're not trying to find out do you believe in Jehovah's Return? We're just trying to count the people in your home, see what kind of assistance they're getting, so we know what kind of programs that are needed in your neighborhood. So I'm saying that to say that I am on both ends. I'm just not talking about it. I'm being about it. Mm-hmm. And I am, like, even though I do get paid to be on assistance, they better hurry up and call me back, because I called you. Like, is y'all gonna call me? And she's like, ma'am, we got your name. We got your number. She's like, we love your enthusiasm. You know, I hope they put, like, 2, like, gold stars by my name, because, like, I'm so serious about the census, because of the fact that we need, like, votes. Like, we need people to know, like, the statistics of these neighborhoods, and they pick you by your neighborhood. That's another thing. Mm-hmm. So, like, it ain't like that you live here in your neighborhood and you gonna be coming to my neighborhood. They don't do that. They gonna put you in a neighborhood where you're familiar. So, you know, Miss Bebe down the street, she gonna come open the door for you. So, see, that's why I like to do my neighborhood.
I think you good, though. You that type of person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it kind of fits for you. I'm not, like,
yeah.
And anybody, you know, I'm not out here knocking on doors for these Girl Scout cookies that my daughter's selling. So if you guys would like to buy some Girl Scout cookies, please hit me up.
Yeah.
Okay, we selling Girl Scout cookies right now. We got like 2 weeks left. But
yeah, so I just think
but also, let me know about, because you said somebody reached out to you to do a video.
Yeah, and I did. I sent them the video, and it was called. I'm gonna share their. I think it's called. Hashtag. Mm-hmm. That's their thing. It was called hashtag, and I guess like anything that's hashtagable that's how they get. But I'll actually send you the video that I sent them. Okay. And basically, it was just saying what was feminism means to me. Mm-hmm. And basically I said that it has allowed me to be bold, to be bright, and to be unapologetic. Mm-hmm. And it's also has given me the opportunity to be on this platform, because like before, women were bold and bright and unapologetic, they kind of put us to the back. Right. Not kind of, they did. Actually, if we look up our history, black people had rights, black men had rights over women did. Women. Yes. Like, so, hey, we came a long way. And for us to even have the opportunity to, like, be heard, like, I appreciate all of the women of any hue that came before us, that gave us the opportunity to be able to be, and me to say, because I'm honorary. And I don't think that we had to, you know what I'm saying? We were frowned upon. Like, my co-host is kind of the primp and proper, and I'm the you know, the hood, right, and let them know. And it's nothing wrong with that, because I know where to be like this at. Like, if you come to my job, you might get a little hood mocha if you come hood to me, but I'm gonna be, you know, the proper prim mocha there.
And I only get hood
when you have to.
I have to.
So I'm just saying. So I appreciate all the feminists or feminine women that went before me. We're going to speak on that a little bit at the end of our show, so I don't want to go in on that. But so pretty much my story time is about my experience. It was nice. I like went out and I talked about our podcast, every opportunity I got. I talked about doing makeup. I think I got some like good, you know, I got to take a picture with Alicia Reese, who is a person that's in you know, that's in our
we used to go to the same church. That's that's in
this politics, and then she took a sign, and she actually took a picture with her phone with me and my sign. So hopefully that show up somewhere. Okay. So I really feel like I'm ready. It's gonna be another march for women's that Alicia told me about, and I'm gonna make sure that
in the springtime.
I don't know, but okay. So here's the thing too about that, because like a lot of sisters was like, it's cold, it's raining, da 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 da. But just think about how many marches Martin Luther King did, and it was like cold. And so I could be the freedom marcher for everybody. And at first I was
totally cool with you representing two hot chicks.
Okay.
When it's warmer outside, I'll join you.
Okay, I'm good with that. I'm
Prim
good
and
with that.
proper, okay? Prim and proper.
I'm good with that. So yeah, pretty much I was out here.
Give you the band. We'll go with the banner when it's us.
Yeah.
You know, we have our banner and walk together.
Okay. But and you can maybe help me make my sign the next time.
Yeah, because you need some. Oh my goodness.
Well, at least I did.
You saw my sign. We was on Wrestle. We was on
Raw.
And I had my sign. I got on TV because my sign skills is the bomb.
Yes, hers lit up and everything. She didn't help me out though. But I mean, though, like my uterus was a little big. I worked for a doctor, and she was like, Monica, I was like, this is a big girl uterus, okay? She had a couple of kids out that uterus.
Fat
Okay,
cooch.
all right. So, but everybody liked it, and like I said, my uterus, my choice.
Right, and you can draw your uterus however you want to.
Exactly, it was my interpretation. It had some glitter on it, and then it fell off. Somebody knocked the glitter out of it. It's like, nah. Shout out to the the eggplants that knocks the glitter off the uterus. It's like, nah. But anyway, that's my story time.
Okay, well, my story time is going to be brief since Mocha took up 18 minutes.
Ooh. It's a movement, boo.
Right, so my story time, my daughter's 11th birthday is tomorrow. Her birthday is January the 27th.
Happy birthday, Lolo.
And we kicked her birthday off yesterday.
Okay.
We got blessed with some tickets. Shout out to my cousin Nets in Portsmouth to go see the Lion King musical.
Ow.
And we went to the Aronoff Center in Cincinnati, Ohio to see the Broadway production of The Lion King.
Ow.
And it was amazing. Guys, like, I want to go see it in New York. You know what I mean?
On Broadway.
Because this is Broadway's, but it's a traveling Broadway. And I want to see it in New York on Broadway. And it was so dope. I got the feeling that I got when I left out of Black Panther.
Oh,
because you see the African
excellence.
Heritage. You see the women, because in Lion King, the women lionesses, which I am because I'm a Leo, so I relate to this movie so much. But the women are the ones that are the protectors,
right?
Simba,
and the lion,
Mufasa, and then Mufasa and Simba are the male lions, and everybody else is female lions. You know what I'm saying?
Because that's how it is in the Pride.
And
like
I was
the
trying
women,
to figure that too. Like, why ain't no other men? But they'll probably fight for that title because you see Scar, his brother
wanted to be the
title,
top dog.
It'll
Yes,
only be one dude. So
yes.
I was like, dang, was Mufasa banging out all the women?
I don't know. We have to look that up, like in the Lion Pride. But I do know that men are it's only babies and one big male, and the women is the one that go out to fight, like in real life. Yes, that's how it happens in real life.
But that's what you saw with Wakanda. And
the women were the warriors.
So,
yes.
like I said, when I was watching Black Panther, I set up a little bit. The lioness in me was like, "Rawr!"
Yes.
I was like, yes, like it was just so dope. The acting was amazing. The music was amazing. The effects that they did, like they had
special
people
effects.
being like the animals, and they had them coming through the eyes.
I heard that the costumes was like,
yeah, it was so dope. It was one lady that was a cheetah, right? She had she hold the strings, and the cheetah's head in the front, and then she's like, her head is like gold. You could tell it was like a wig because you see like the parts. It was like big old them invisible part things.
Yes,
and it was like a short piece though, and it was blonde, and she was like walking all regal.
Like
she was like, oh my god! Like,
all right, oh wow.
The person that played Rafiki sang her ass off. She's like couldn't sing, and then she was talking, Africa, just some language we don't know, but it was just like, I was just mesmerized. And I hate, like in Lion King, that's first of all, Lion King is like an amazing, when that came out, I was still a kid. And that was the moment I realized that life sucks because Mufasa died. I was with my dad and I was like, Daddy, he dead. I was a kid too, like, Daddy, he dead for real? I didn't know kiss on a Disney movie.
Right.
My heart was broken as a kid.
Right.
So ever since then, whenever I watch Lion King, I gotta fast forward through that part. Like I can't watch.
But you couldn't fast forward.
So in my mind, I was gonna go to the bathroom. When I saw this scene come out, I was like, okay, excuse me, let me leave because I ain't want to see Mufasa die. That always breaks my heart. But I was so mesmerized by everything, I couldn't leave. And this was the most beautiful time I ever seen Mufasa die. It was just so gracefully the way he fit. I mean, it was like I didn't cry. I was just like stuck watching it. So. It's sold out in Cincinnati. Mm-hmm. But if it comes to your city, if you ever have the opportunity to go see it on Broadway, like I want to, I say go. It was a beautiful experience. My daughter really loved it.
It comes like once a year here. So most definitely, my sister, she went this year too, and she works for Children's Hospital, and they had discount tickets. I work for a big hospital here, and I don't know why, like at least, maybe I missed it. Yeah. Because like this girl that always keep me up on what goes on at the hospital.
They used to be emailing you.
Was she the one that be on it, and she the one that tell me, but I don't think that we got discount tickets. I know that my sister hospital did, and she didn't think. I was thinking like, my baby is artsy. Why didn't you think that? Yeah, so like, but she would. I'm sure. So most definitely, if I don't get a discount ticket, I probably gonna have to save up and go next year.
I'm sure it's expensive. And I didn't have to pay. So like I said, thank you to my cousin Net because I wanted to go, but it was sold out.
Right.
And she was like, hey, cuz, I bought these tickets. I'm not going to be able to go. And she doesn't live in Cincinnati. So
right. So she would have to.
They was going to come, but I think her family was sick. And she did this before. Every time she bought tickets and they can't go, she called me first because I'm here. And I'm like, hey.
Yes. Right.
I will make it happen. I love theater. So, yeah, I went, and London loved it. Towards the end, she got a little tired because it was a late show.
Right.
But,
so just great. You two went?
Just me and London.
Oh, that was good. Mommy and daughter time.
Date, and I didn't tell her what it was.
So she was surprised.
Dressed and just surprised her. And it was funny because we saw Charlie and the Chocolate Factory at the Aeronaut. So she was like, hey, this is what we went for Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Because I didn't tell her. I was like, we just got to get dressed. We got to go. Got to do your hair. We got to go. So we get there, we go in, and she's like, isn't this the place you went to see Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? And she said, what are we seeing? What are we seeing? And then she saw Baby Shark live up on one of the posters. She said, we're seeing Baby Shark.
Like, no, mommy.
I'm like, no, I'm trying to get tickets for your brother for that. But I was like, there was a whole bunch of shows. So I was like, we're seeing Lion King. And she was like, so it was dope. It was so dope. Like I said,
so
guys.
Happy.
I really enjoyed it. The singing was good. Just the costumes was amazing.
All right.
Shout out to Lil Simba, Lil Nala. They was so cute.
Oh, that's so cute because my sister took my nephew who is 6 years old. Shout out to Caleb. And he really thought that my son was Simba.
Yeah.
Because their hair is similar. And he really, I guess he couldn't really actually see the face of it because they made up. And I am like, amazing. Like, shout out to my baby. My nephew to think that my son was in something so great. I mean, because he see him on stage, like, doing his shows at school. So he was like, big time, like, my cousin, yes.
Right. We had good seats, too, y'all. Like, I was, like, in the 6th row.
Wow. That was good. Yeah. Shout out to cousin. Yes.
So,
good. Yes.
That was my story time. We had a great time. Happy birthday to my baby girl.
Happy birthday,
guys,
Lolo.
Send her love for her birthday. It's tomorrow on the 27th. I have been a mother for 11 years.
Wow. Ew.
Crazy, right?
Crazy.
Right. Okay. So it's time for a little bit of tea.
Ew. Get your cup out because it shall be overflowing.
Yes, we're going to spill it right now. So y'all, let's just get through the bull crap. First, Apryl, you know Apryl Jones.
Oh my God.
She's still clout chasing.
Okay.
She just recently did a VH1, I guess it's their YouTube channel, interview with New York, Tiffany Pollard, New York.
Right. Tiffany Pollard has her own little shows where she has, it's called Brunch with Tiffany. Right.
I love her. She looking good.
She
too,
is.
I'm always in New York.
It looked like she stopped smoking cigarettes or something because she was looking old a little bit. So whatever she did, it stopped that.
I think she's gotten like a facelift or something.
You think?
Too. Yeah, but she looks really good.
Okay.
I know my husband has like sent me around Christmas time. Tiffany had did a like an ad for Fenty makeup.
Really?
Where she was like showing everything that they have. And it was like a tutorial and like a show and tell of all the stuff that was in Fenty line. And they had all these packages for Fenty for Christmas. And New York was the one doing it.
Like she opened the package.
Yeah, was showing you, oh, it's this and this color. And she was putting them on her hand and stuff. And it was dope. I was like, I love Tiffany. I love her. You know, that's my girl.
I know. Yeah, me too.
HBIC. New York is in the MFing house, baby. That's
there you go.
So Apryl Jones got the interview with New York. And she was just basically repeating some of the stuff. And
that she said.
Chasing some more. And my thing is, if you kind of want this to die down, why are you still talking about it?
Because she knows she did wrong. She should never, like, first of all, here's the thing. I feel like she's trying to save face. Like, I feel like her and Little Fizzle Pop was screwing this whole time. And in order for her to make herself feel like she wasn't being a hoe, she felt like I had to pretend like I want to get in a relationship with him. When in essence we knew, she didn't. She just wanted, basically she was using him. And I feel like Jess Hilarious called her out. All that stuff that Jess told Moniece that was all true.
First of all, Jess Hilarious trying to get back and say,
I'm just making
friends lie on each, like sometimes when you met.
No, friends tell secrets when they fake friends do anyway, because real friends keep that shit till you die.
You ain't friends no more, but I ain't about to spill your tea.
No. Okay, so let's just put that out there.
That's when you put your paws on somebody. Like I have had situations where I haven't always stayed friends with people throughout the rest of, but I ain't gonna bring up old shit that I knew that secret. Never do that. That's put pause on you.
Yeah, there you go. There, like
so
you already know.
Jones should have put her pause on Jess Hilarious.
Exactly.
But she was Jess Hilarious said it was true.
All was true.
I knew that was true.
And she was telling the truth about how Apryl basically had her watching her kids.
Kids watching her kids and she out here thotting and messing around with people.
Exactly.
And I think honestly he's been jealous of Omarion for a long time, and I think that he was just kind of like, Omarion got all the bad chicks, and ooh, I got one. And he felt like it was a prize.
Because if we think about it, look back to Lil Fizz whole little thing. Every season it was somebody. He started off with that weak ass white girl at the very when we first met him. Mm-hmm. Every time it be somebody, and every time he let him dog out his baby mama. And I'm sorry, I am a baby mother, and I feel like don't every season you get another chick, and
but
then
he does certain stuff too.
Make them feel
Monique, like he got with Monique's enemy. Like, he was just doing something.
Yes, and then when he needed Monique, she was
house.
Exactly. So
and
I feel her.
In my house, like,
right, but I think she was doing it for Cam.
I don't care.
And I feel like too, Monique is still
do it for her.
No, he wouldn't. But
seriously,
she's still in love with him.
I be telling people, like, in relationships, you need to pay attention to
how they treat you. Right.
Because it should be equal.
It should be.
It shouldn't be. You shouldn't be in a relationship by yourself. You shouldn't be fighting for a relationship by yourself. And if you are willing to bend and fold and do this and go out of your way for your partner, then it should be. They should be willing to do the same thing for you.
You're right.
You know what I mean?
And
so I know
sometimes
if Monique was home listening to place stay Fizz would not open his door.
He would take her kid, is what he would do.
Yeah, he would say, "Well, until you get yourself together,
I'm getting custody." Yes, like you need mental. Yes, until you get yourself together. I'm telling you,
like you live with me, dude.
Right, exactly.
Like you was getting yourself together.
Exactly.
But you ain't think about that. When you needed me, it was cool. We could be cool.
Right.
But now you don't need me. You got all broke ass, nasty, pat my pussy Apryl.
Right. And now you feel like you stopped them. So let's see what's gonna happen now, because that little house, I hope you paid for it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You move this bride in. I hope you paid for the house and you ain't gonna be homeless in a few months.
Right.
Because your bag done stopped.
Yep.
Omarion done stopped that, boo.
Omarion don't get him no more opportunities either.
Right.
He's canceled.
Exactly. So we'll see how that goes.
You better push that good lotion song, brother.
Yes, okay, and here's the thing too. And then Apryl goes on to say that the videos that she made, they cut and chopped it, like, cut and twisted
right, because
it.
someone said that her cooch was actually fat. She said, well, yeah, it's fatter because I have a
pad. And she let her
friend pat her pad.
Because she had on a pad.
She was like, but I mean, it don't matter. Like, that's my friend. Like, you do certain stuff with your friends.
You
like,
touch their boobs.
And you take showers together.
Okay, now let me say this. Alert. Now, I'm not going to say I haven't, like, touched my friend boobs or butt, but not online. And I might be like, oh, girl, your boobs, or smack them in the ass.
I've never patted my friend's coochie.
Ever. I've never said, right, never have looked at her vagina and said, your vagina look fat, ever.
And I never took a shower with one of my friends.
Ever.
My kids, yeah, when they babies.
But I have never, have I ever had a situation where I would have to take a shower with one of my friends, though? Like, actually take a shower with them?
But you know what? Like, okay, women's locker rooms.
Okay.
How that used to be, where they all was in the shower or in jail.
Okay, well, maybe she been in jail before. Maybe she's been in jail. We don't know that about her.
I haven't ever done that.
Like, but with a friend, though?
I don't want to.
Yeah, like, okay, I think in high school, I think by the time I was in high school.
Because I have definitely been, like,
naked in front of my friend. Yeah, no, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna say, but I haven't, like.
No, she said shower. She didn't say you was naked around your friends, because we didn't get dressed in front of my, like, or shit. You might just come to my house and I might got my chest out. I might be like, boom.
We just had a photo shoot the other day, and I'm knocking on doors like, I hope y'all dressed because I'm coming in. You know,
right?
I was
exactly.
in my drawers getting ready. I mean, it's happened. I've been in fashion shows where I was getting dressed.
Yes, I'm a makeup artist, so I didn't see a lot of boobs in my life.
Yeah, so
okay, that's not.
Like I said, okay, I'm gonna even give her a pass on the shower thing because I don't know what the situation was.
Yeah, she might have been in jail.
Willingly touch my friend's
vagina.
coochie.
Yeah, no.
Pad or not.
I'm good on that.
So I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, she tripping. Yeah.
All right, Orlando Brown is back in the news.
Oh,
another clout chaser.
Okay, so here's the thing.
Mental health is real.
Yes. Okay, so Orlando Jones had this music that came out where he has.
Is it Jones or Brown?
Brown. Orlando Jones is the white man. Right. Orlando Jones is a black man, though. A white man that I don't know. His name is Orlando Bloom. Yeah. So I think Orlando Jones is a comedian, ain't he? That little black man.
I think you said Jones because we were talking about
Apryl Jones. Okay, well, his name is Orlando Brown. Mm-hmm. And basically, he came out with this video that he was, like, doing music, and he had his hair pressed out or perm. Girl, you got to look at it. This video, his hair is basically, like, straight, and then he got, like a cute hairstyle like we got. He got a short hairstyle. And basically, on his video, not the music one, but they was interviewing him, and this man said he allowed Nick Cannon to
give him head.
Fellatio, yeah. So in this video, he says this, just allegations totally out of the blue. And Nick Cannon basically came out with a remark and said, like, dude, I don't know this dude. And bless their heart that basically mental illness is real.
Right.
Okay? So.
Which was very, very mature.
It was. Because he could have ate his ass up. But we don't need to be putting black people down. I mean, like fellow African-American people down when we know that he's sick.
Yeah.
And what's so funny. Yeah, so what's so funny is trolls came out and basically said that, they found the picture of them when you could tell they were younger because Nick was slim. And basically, it's them together. And they like, you never met him before. But it probably was something you got to put new hairdo. Yeah. And basically, he basically came out and was like, yeah, I told
he
you.
Got hair like me.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, he got like, look, that's like some. Yeah,
he got a Miss Eye Candy hairdo. He took a tip from Young Jock. He got the short haircut. Yeah, he got the blonde highlights like me.
Yes, I told you.
Look at them edges, girl.
Yes, they laid. Girl, I told you, yes. And so he got a new video with this hair. And he's singing or whatever. And then after, I guess, he made this video. He made the video about Nick Cannon with this hairstyle. Okay.
Right. That's why I'm saying he clout chasing.
But what's so crazy, y'all, is that his baby mother, who is in Orlando Brown's baby mother, came out and did a video. Okay. And basically, she was saying that it's not only that he's mentally ill, she said that he's clout chasing. She said that it was a lack of attention that made this man. She was like, we're giving it to him. And she was like, it's pathetic. And she's a nice looking woman that's in the industry also, but I think she's behind the scenes. I think it says an actress. I started following her afterwards. But basically, she's a nice looking woman. And she said that it's not only that, she said that he's clout chasing.
That's her. She's pretty.
Yeah, she is. That's her. And she said, she spoke out about it, and she said that he's a clout chaser. And she said that it's not only that he's got some problems with that, it's basically he's trying to get attention.
Yeah, and I could tell he's trying to get attention. Yes. Like, he does certain stuff. And I mean, we're part to blame. We're talking about it, number one.
We are.
We're supposed to.
Right.
But also, some of the stuff we laugh at. Like, my favorite Orlando Brown is I still quote that.
Girl, okay. I mean, like, really, yes.
It's funny though. Like, I know it's bad, but I felt like even though he was high or something, and he did that, he was on something.
He was on meth or something.
Yeah, and that's not good to entertain.
Right.
But it was classic. I don't like him talking about other people. Just like at one point he talking about
Raven. Yeah, Simone.
She did certain stuff.
Yeah, girl, she been good too. She's also been good at like curving it because like she was on the red carpet once and
they asked her and
she's like, yeah, she just starts talking about the reboot of That's So Raven.
She's not even gonna talk about
him like I don't
honestly, I think like he was a child star.
Yes.
And sometimes
that is the point that
Nick Cannon was brought out.
Yeah, but the fact that they were saying, where's his family? That's where the baby mama spoke up. They're saying, hey, like, we're here, but this dude is also, like, he is not only mental health.
My thing is, Orlando, like, if you ever listen to podcasts and you might stumble across us, bruh, you are talented.
You are. You could be using that towards something positive.
I enjoyed you as a kid. You know, when you were on Major Pain. When
yes,
you were on
that's what they brought up.
When you were on That's So Raven. Like, I really, truly enjoyed you and the stuff that you did. So I think you have talent and you can actually get work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't have to do this. Like, you could sing, dude.
Yes.
You actually can sing. Like, you don't have to go this route to get attention. You know
right, and maybe if you wouldn't came for Raven Simone so hard,
or
maybe she could have.
Nick Cannon.
Yeah, right. Nick Cannon is Mr. TV. What did they call him? Yeah, like so.
He has plugs.
Yes, he does.
You're coming for the wrong people.
Yes, you are.
Like, I get it. I get that you just need attention and you kind of fall into the wayside.
Yeah.
Unless you're doing antics and crazy antics, but there has to be something else you can do.
It gotta be.
Because it's sad to see you fall.
Really,
it's sad to see this happen to you because you was a little boy Major Pain. Like, I'll be sorry when I see him now. Like,
he's real fucked up.
Yeah.
And you know what? It's true. Like, he's showing us like what happens when you are not guided correctly.
Right.
When you are a child star. Like, I fear that because my son, he can be great like that.
Right.
And like he's 14 now, I guess. But shit, it's still, you know what I'm saying? And I hope. Like, because that could still happen to us where he hit it big because, like, he's very talented.
He can get it big at Disney. right now.
Yes.
So they start kind of,
young,
teens.
like, yeah. So, and I wonder, like, I would probably be the one parent that, like, keep him grounded. Like, you still got to clean up. You still got to have to. Yeah, because, like, but here's the thing, too. We never know what kind of household he came from. Like, was it a single mom? Or did he have?
Sometimes. Sometimes as a parent, because I don't want people to come to parents and say it's always their fault.
Right.
Sometimes as a parent, you do your best. You raise
yes,
the child,
because I am doing my absolute best
and
as
they still end up getting into some stuff.
Yes.
So it's not.
So I just pray that.
Fault, but I just feel like, and at some point in life, when we become adults, we have to take
responsibility
for the stuff that we do.
Yes, because I feel like in this same thing too, is like I think that sometimes like we, like my mom, like she thinks that like I blame her for some of the things. Like I'm a great person, I feel like, and I feel like some of the things that I went through as a kid makes me this person, makes me a little more resilient than other people, and even other people in my family. You know what I'm saying? Didn't go through it, but I feel like as a parent, my mom sometimes thinks I blame her if I bring up something like adversity or struggle or struggle meal or something. I'm not blaming her. I'm just saying I went through it. I appreciate it. It's made me who I am as a person today. And I hope that I don't get upset with Braxton, my child, if he bring up some, because like we struggle, you know what I'm saying? We have struggle meals. I hope he don't be like, well, I hope I don't feel like that when he bring that up. He bashing me as a parent, because I am doing my absolute best, and I'm sure that I could do things different.
What people could do is you honor your parents for, they doing the best that they can.
Right.
Nobody's gonna get it right. There is
right. I'm my mom's oldest, so she never had, like, as of right now, she never had a 40-plus daughter before, because I'm her first.
Right.
So how she handles situations, sometimes I don't like it, but I don't blame her. Like, now that she has like, if she do it again on my sister, then my sister can be like, you messed up with my sister, so you should have learned from her or something. So, yeah, but me as being the oldest,
us, we try to do better with our kids.
Right.
We want our kids to try to do better
with their
kids.
children. Right, exactly.
I was a single mother for 8 years.
Right.
I did my best.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I did my best. And everything wasn't perfect. Honestly, I don't think my daughter knows. Like, I don't think she knows the struggle that we had when we had the struggle. I don't think, like, seriously, when she was, 3? I had a 1-bedroom apartment. Me and her shared a room.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, it's been fun. It was a big bed in there.
And a little bit.
And it was like a full-size bed and a twin bed. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hey, I made it work. And I think that was one of her fondest memories. She got to be in the same room
with you,
now
right.
She's like, Mommy, can I come? No, you got your own room, little girl. You know
exactly.
what I mean? So I definitely feel like we do the best we can with what we have. You know what I'm saying? And it's not easy. I don't want people to automatically blame kids. Now, if you, because I do put a little bit of pressure on certain parents, like, remember, abducted in plain sight. Now, come on.
Yes.
And also, people that be sending their kids to R. Kelly and then get mad later. Like, I would never send my child to R. Kelly.
Yeah.
Not ever. Like, I don't care if you could help her. No, I don't know. I'm talking about Fantasia. I want your help.
Right.
So,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, no, there's other routes to go. And then, and then so, even if I do send my child to a place, I'm right there. It ain't no, leave us alone.
Yeah,
I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, I'm good. We're packaged.
So,
like, I just hope in the end that he could come back from this.
Right, I do too. Orlando, you got people rooting for you, bro. I really do want to see you win. Like, I'm not that person that likes to see people down.
No, we don't want to
see you
shit
win.
on you, even though you shitting on other people. But
talking about people that I used to want to win so much.
Oh my gosh,
was Queen Whitney Houston. You know, the way she went out was so sad because
it really
I was waiting
it's tragic. It was
I was waiting for her comeback.
Me too.
Like, I was sitting there like, Whitney gonna come
back. On, Nip.
She gonna come with a movie about her life. It's gonna tell her she about to have an album. Like, I was knowing Whitney was gonna. She had just finished Sparkle.
Right.
I knew she was getting ready to come back. Like, you know what I mean? And that was like she did. And I was like, wait, what? You know what I mean? So, speaking of Miss Queen Whitney Houston, may she rest in peace. They are doing a hologram tour.
Sort of like they did for Tupac, which was successful.
I'm a Whitney fan. So, honestly, if it was a tour with a hologram, I might go. I might be pissed, though, like it's a screen. But I ain't never seen Whitney live. So, I probably would go.
Yeah, okay. So, are they going to just be playing Whitney music?
Yeah, and I guess maybe have her do live performances of live songs, some of her songs, which I'll be here for. I'll be sitting right in the audience singing all them damn songs. Cause I know
but
Whitney.
hold on. That's kind of like just listening to a CD with it.
Is,
like
but you there with other people in a concert environment.
I don't know.
Singing loud, because that's like going now to an old school concert. It's old school music, and they singing it live. I still go.
But it's the person. It's not a...
This is a hologram. I mean, it looked like him, you know?
Well, on the Tupac one, I don't think he went on tour by himself. He was just like a set.
But
now, if it's
Whitney,
like...
enough songs.
Yeah, I mean...
It's like Michael Jackson. Like, it's enough songs, like, you know what I mean? Where
he could do his own tour.
You know what I mean?
I don't know. I have to, maybe I could go to a movie theater to see it. Yeah. Maybe in a movie theater setting, maybe.
I think it'd be dope to say you was there. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know how I feel about that.
If it sucked, people like, yo, I went, that was trash. But the fact that I was there, because I never got to see Whitney Houston live. Okay. So I don't want to miss out this opportunity.
Now, if they do Sade like that, you know, that's on my bucket list. Like, and I get scared. Here. Right, and I be getting nervous because Sade getting older. Yeah. Like, come on, Sade, please do one farewell tour. I don't care how much her tickets cost. I'm going to see Sade, okay? So, please, Sade, before they got to make you a hologram. Now, we brought this up because we saw
the ad.
Oh my God. Okay, so first of all, to make a hologram of somebody, it's supposed to be the person.
Right.
And who the fuck did they get to be? Because that was not Whitney Houston.
At all. Now, that's my thing. If the tour is going to be that person in the picture, I don't want to go.
They could have used a black person. Who was that?
Why couldn't they use Whitney Houston? The hologram is supposed to be a picture of the person.
Right, because Tupac, that was Tupac.
Yeah.
Yeah, like who is this?
That look like Whitney Houston whack figure that ain't even Whitney Houston.
Like Harpo's, who is that lady? Because that was not Whitney Houston.
No, they need to go back to the drawing board.
No, yeah, about Houston. Right, because like if we gonna post a picture of
on that episode of Martin where Bruhman was selling Whitney Hutton.
Oh yes, Whitney Hutton. Yes, there was Whitney Houston. Yeah, no, it was not. We don't know who that. So we trying to figure out who the hell this lady is.
Because I want to go to this tour. Don't play with me.
She gonna be by herself, y'all. Because I'm not now. If it be Sade, I'm saying, please, Sade.
See, the way you feel
I'm
about
your
Sade
biggest.
Is probably how I feel about Whitney.
I'm Sade. Look, I'm telling you.
Whitney was touring in the cities I was living in.
Yeah.
You know
back when you. Yeah.
So I didn't get to see her. Whitney, Luther, and Michael Jackson are like my three top. And I never got to see either one of them.
Sade, Prince. And let's see who else. You talking about people that's like out, like, okay, well, Prince is dead, so I will have to do the hologram tour for Prince.
But I'm just saying the people that
Sade is like people. My top dog. Like, I fucking love Sade. Mm-hmm. I did go to a Sade concert before, and she came to Cincinnati. She was at Riverbend. It fucking rained. I got wet for Sade. People, I don't get wet for nobody.
I would get wet for them too. Like,
got wet
but I love Luther. Mm-hmm. Like, Luther got sick. The whole thing is when I got old enough to go to concerts and stuff like that, they weren't touring. You know what I'm saying? Right. For me to go to a show. Because if Luther died when I was probably like 19, 20, you know what I'm saying? And I was heartbroken, girl. People had to call me. You would thought he was my uncle or somebody. I mean, I was like heartbroken. I love Luther. I thought Luther was going to sing in my wedding. Okay. I thought that was my dude. Right. So Luther had a stroke, and I knew he had a stroke. He was on the Oprah Winfrey Show. And I was like, he wasn't really talking that good. Well, they had like a video or whatever. So he wasn't there, but his mom was there. And they had a video of him, and he was like, hey, but you could tell he had a stroke.
He was sick.
And I was like, he gonna get better, and he gonna come back. Like, I'm in my heart, like, yes, Luther gotta sing in my wedding. Okay, right. I love Luther. So if Luther would have had a concert and I was old enough to buy a ticket, I would have bought one. Right. My dad and my mom have seen Luther, and I'd be like, I hate y'all. Like, because I love Luther. My dad has seen, and my mom both have seen Michael Jackson because he was in Jackson 5. And they said, I'm like, oh, I hate y'all. Right. You know what I mean? Like, this is like people that I
would want to see.
Love. Like, you know what I'm saying? And Whitney Houston, those are my three, and I did not get to see them. So that's why me and my husband, we try to take advantage of old school concerts or concerts with living legends. Like, we saw Stevie Wonder for our very first big date. Mm-hmm. One of the dopest concerts I've ever been to in my life. Stevie Wonder was like, awesome. I was like, oh my God, that's Stevie Wonder. Like, I was like freaking out because it was Stevie Wonder. Right. So I've seen Stevie, I've seen Patty, I've seen Teddy Riley several times. These are people that I love. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, I've seen Fantasia 50 million times. Yeah, I was out in the rain for Fantasia. Had a raincoat on, had an umbrella, had a poncho.
I had a poncho when they sold them at the thing. So, because I was getting wet, and my ex was like, you want to leave? I looked at him like, we ain't going nowhere. Give me a poncho. I don't care what you do. Well, that's so crazy that you bring up Fantasia, because I know you love Fantasia. And girl, just recently, I'm going to say in the last 5 months, I have totally like fell in love with one of Fantasia's songs.
Which one?
It's called hold on, what is it called? It could be the End of Me. End of Me.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Yes.
That love, girl. Oh my God, Fantasia. You was singing my like every like feeling, like, you know, like that is my jam.
Yes.
I like got her on repeat. And I was like, if Julie knew I was listening to this, if my co-host, I know, I got her on repeat, girl. It's like in my like this like little playlist that I play like when I'm working. And when it come on, I be about to cry. Like, oh my God, like girl, this love is about to be the end of me. Like, no matter what, like I'm gonna love you, but it is gonna end me. You know what I'm saying?
I like, have had songs like that of Fantasia's that, you know, like have made me cry. Like every time I hear, I cry or whatever. And I like the place that she's in right now because you can tell she's happy, she's in love. But
is this like that's a new song? Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that.
Emotion that she's gone through in her albums. It's like me and her be on the same journey
at the same time.
And I be like, girl, you in my life. Except for when her very first album. You know, that was Free Yourself, Ain't Gonna Beg You, Baby Mama. I wasn't there yet.
Okay.
But
eventually you was,
it happened. It was so funny because when Baby Mama came out, me and my best friend Brenda would always sing it like we knew anything about that. And we didn't.
Right.
We were singing it like, all my baby mamas. We did not. Okay.
But then when you became one.
I became one. In 3 months, my daughter was 3 months old. I went to Jacksonville to see Fantasia, you know, sing. And it was for Mother's Day weekend, and it was this big Funk Fest. It was called the Funk Fest. And she got up there and sang Baby Mama Girl. I was in the audience crying like, oh my God, this is my life. It was like, I was crying, girl. I was like, so that's my girl.
Yes,
like I'm gonna go to her concerts until I can't no more. Like
like I think by being your co-host, I most definitely have became. I always liked Fantasia, but like I became like a uber fan to her. Like since you,
because I will not
because of your like, and I just was
and my husband's like that. Like initially, he took me to a Fantasia concert. I had already been to several, but he was like, Fantasia's gonna be here. Let's go. Our first Fantasia concert was actually in Nashville, and he bought tickets. It was Valentine's Day weekend. We had like a whole weekend or whatever. He bought it, and then afterwards, like every time she come, he like, let's get tickets. He got me a VIP experience, whatever. He got the meter too. He was like, she said I was fly, man. Like
most definitely.
He be sitting there, he be bobbing his head, smiling. I said, look at him, a little fan over here.
Right. So most definitely, if Fantasia come, we gonna go as two hot chicks, and since she already know you, I'm be like, yes, honey, yes.
Because last time I saw her, what I actually did, because I've met her a couple times. So the last time I met her was funny because I wasn't. The first time I was like shaking. I was like, oh my God, what if she doesn't want to talk to me? You know, I was all nervous. This other time I was like, hey girl, like I was you.
Yes.
And then, like I knew her.
Yes.
In my head I knew her. So I was like, hey, she hugged me like, hey boo. I was like, that's my friend.
Yes.
She probably said it to everybody.
Yes.
But in my head,
no. We those type of people. When they like, I'm telling you, like everywhere that I pretty much go, I get like I went to a game, a basketball, like a NBA game. I got on a jumbotron. I mean, like anywhere I go, they know that I'm that. So when we go, she gonna know. Like, yes,
she probably like remember me because I'm always.
She
like,
probably
in
do.
The audience, like, hey, girl,
yes.
Look at my friend down there.
Yes, she probably do.
But I did that with the Brandy. We saw Brandy. You know,
okay,
that was somebody I love too. Is B-Rock. I love me some.
I need to see
Monica.
Yes,
Monica's dope, but I'm a Brandy fan.
So I'm gonna add Monica to my little list.
Yeah,
I do want to go to another Monica show. She like you know her name is Monica Denise, and I'm Monica Denise. Like,
I've seen Brandy twice. I saw her back when I was 13, 14, and I was in my Brandy stand.
I saw her at Riverbend.
Yeah, no, I saw her at Coney Island.
Okay, I saw her at Riverbend.
And I was crying tears when she came out. When I was a teenager, I was like a young new teen.
Right.
Loved Brandy. Thought I was Moesha. You couldn't tell me nothing. Thought I was Cinderella. I was crying. She got on that stage. I was like, I love you. And I thought Ray J was my man at the time. This is back when Ray J was Willie Norwood.
Right.
Ray J. Ray J dude. He was that dude. And I was like, what if he comes on stage? Girl, that Negro came on stage. I was like, oh, my boyfriend. Like, that was my life. I came home from the concert, and my mom was like, "How was the concert?" I was like,
yes, that's what you know when a concert.
Right.
Girl, what's so crazy is when we talk about concerts, I went to the first Bad Boy tour. They came to my college. I was to Wright State University. Shout out to my old sweet mate, Katrina Bradley. Girl, I'm looking for you. And I feel like if I put this out here, somebody know my old sweet mate from college. Her name is Katrina Bradley. She was from Columbus. And I like she said she used to live vicariously through to me because I was bad as hell. And she was like the quiet. But we used to do our work though. But like I miss her. But anyway, girl, she got tickets to the Bad Boy tour and she took me. And it was on our Wright State. It was at the Nutter Center. And girl, I absolutely love Mace. And
that's my husband's dude.
Yes, girl, I love Mace. Girl,
When I went to the Bad Boy tour and I saw Mace came out, I was smiling just for my husband because my husband got named 90.
Girl, that was my husband. And girl, we was like down up front, and y'all, it was quiet when he came out. I said, I love you. And everybody started pointing at me. He said, I love you too.
Girl, I had that moment too. Listen, we done totally went off
topic, girl,
talking about concerts, but I did that with Jamie Foxx, right? I went to Jamie Foxx concert. It was like a tour. It was like a
when he did his music and yes, I went there too. Yes.
So like everybody was screaming when he first came out. I was like kind of probably like ninth row center, dead center or whatever, and everybody was screaming. And I lived in Florida. I came to Cincinnati
to see him. I was there.
My dad had bought tickets, and he was like, because I was coming in town, and he was like, well, if you stay extra, whatever, you can have this ticket. Oh, nigga. Let me change this flight date. Right. Like, don't tell me twice. I'm going to be here. So it was so funny. So I'm at this concert because my dad had bought it for him and two coworkers. So I'm with them two coworkers. I don't even know them. I don't care about them.
Right.
I'm here for Jamie because they weren't Jamie fans. I don't know why y'all here. You know what I'm saying? But okay, fine, because he's my man anyway. So I was like, everybody was screaming when he first came out. It was like, ah! And I'm screaming too. So then it started quieting down. I'm still standing. I ain't sit down. I'm still standing. I ain't screaming over, but I'm still standing. I wait until it get quiet so everybody said, I'm like, Jamie, I love you. He started laughing. He was like, I love you too, baby.
I nailed it. Like, and I loved Method Man at the time.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
And
now we getting crunk, but we
yes, we are. Yes. And girl, I remember that Red Man and Keith, Red Man and Method Man, girl, came from the ceiling like doom, doom, doom. I was like, oh my god. You know what? I really like, girl. What's so crazy is me and Braxton had tickets to Big Town Rush.
Oh really?
You know that this Nickelodeon show. But the dude that was giving us the tickets, we didn't link up. So I can't wait to take my son because that was gonna be our first concert.
He hasn't been to one yet?
No.
See, my daughter, I took her to see Fantasia. That was her first concert.
Okay.
It was Johnny Gill, Fantasia, and Charlie Wilson. And I took her because ever since she was little, like, I've always played Fantasia.
Okay.
So she be knowing Fantasia songs or whatever. So I was like, you know what? I want to see
how she gonna act.
And she was bored until Fantasia sang Without Me. Then she stood up like, where would you be? That was her joint.
That's her jam.
Stood up on the chair. Everything else, she like, oh my God, what is this? So I'm ready to take her to Ariana Grande or
I was about to say that my baby is the big, like, he is into Chance the Rapper.
Okay.
So I would have to, or Tyler the Creator.
The only thing is with a lot of these rappers and stuff now is they don't have kid-friendly shows. So, like, for me, you know, certain stuff that she like, I'd be like, ooh, you know, but she likes, I don't think Ariana Grande gonna do something crazy. I don't think Taylor Swift, because they got enough kids that follow them.
Right. Because see, like, the
Taylor
people...
Swift is expensive.
She is. Yeah, too much. Yeah, because I always say...
expensive.
Yeah.
Lord.
I think that my baby would, like, I think that probably we gonna be probably like at the chain smoker, a Panic on the Disco, one of those concerts that he didn't got me hip to, but I feel like that we gonna be at a Caucasian
So yeah,
concert
guys, if
first.
you guys want to send me some money to send my daughter for her birthday to a very expensive concert, I would appreciate it because
we gonna open up GoFundMes for both of our kids to go to a nice concert. Yeah,
we got all these memories.
Yes, we do, and I do. In my first concert, I'm just gonna like telling my age was like Menudo or Jets. I think it was both of them. Yeah, that was like and I remember.
My first concert was Immature.
Okay, yeah, so that shows our age difference. Okay, but yeah, we really did enjoy the concerts. So now we talking about concerts and like rappers.
Yes.
Meek Mills, Nicki Minaj, and Nicki's new husband.
Petty.
Actually, his name is Kenneth Petty. And basically, they were shopping at the same high end. You know what? What's so crazy is they never, like, in each report, they never tell us the name of the store.
Probably because they said, don't be telling them.
My name is Bennett, and I ain't in it.
Yes.
So basically, it's a video that surfaced, and it's mostly it's mostly audio and not a record. Hold on, not audio, not a recording. So Nene says, did anybody watch Housewives of Atlanta? Yes. There's a difference. I didn't tell Candy that it was a audio. I mean a recording. I said it was audio.
It's
so whatever the fuck
thing.
is right. So yeah. Anyway,
recording of
it was a recording of audio of them, and basically, but you really can't see. And basically, what it boils down is that Meek was trying to be the bigger person because everybody's moved on. He has a baby on the way with Milano.
With his baby mama.
Yes,
gorgeous
baby. Yes, this look way better than Nicki and don't got no stinking fake
beautiful.
Booty. Yes, naturally beautiful.
Yeah, she's
Let's add that. And
listen, you sound like Kenya. She's beautiful, better than you.
Well, we got girl. That episode is crazy. So basically, he tried to be the bigger person and basically tried to speak to her. And she just like blew up. Like, there's 50 people outside. We're good. Shop. That's what she said. And he like...
She kept calling him a B and all that.
Yes. Okay. So here's
that's like, I've always said that. That's like disrespect for a man. That's kind of ultimate disrespect.
I didn't have a fight before. Yes.
If you call a man a B,
yes,
you are completely disrespecting
That's
him.
Just the same way as if you call a woman a bitch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like she was being very disrespectful.
A few times too, not just once.
But she didn't have that same energy when
Cardi B.
And because she had her rah-rah team with her. You know, here's the thing too. We have seen this with her. She never wants her exes to get along. She made this big rift between Safari because she went back and told me, Safari, that Meek is the one who told, like, but you dating this dude. He the one who told me you recorded. Remember, it was allegedly he recorded Safari cheating on her. Blah blah blah. So she is one that don't want her exes to get along. And it looked like that Kenneth really was a Meek fan prior to marrying her because we seen a picture like acting like a stan. So okay, now that he married her, he can't be like the man.
But that's my thing. Okay, so and that was the question that goes into our relationship portion of the show, which is the end of the show because I know we went over a little bit. Could you be friends or could you be cordial with your ex and have your new involved as far as being cordial as well? We see relationships like Russell Simmons and Kimora Lee.
Yes.
Russell Simmons ain't never beef for none of her new dudes.
None of them. He just come in.
I don't ever see his new women with Kimora.
Because they're never that serious.
Okay.
I believe that if he is serious with a woman, that's how we gonna know.
Yeah.
Because they never even around his kids.
Right.
Like you saw.
Okay, so then you see other situations where it didn't start off cordial and then it seems to get better.
Like Stevie.
Alicia Keys, Mashonda.
Like Stevie and Faith and Mimi.
Yeah.
And even Jocelyn and Ballistic, this dude. I can't wait to watch this Marriage Boot Camp Hip Hop Edition because Michelle A. girl seems like she like, oh hell no on every little thing. I believe that it could work if you have actually moved on.
So this is the thing. Is it necessary?
I feel like when kids are involved, yes, it is.
When kids are involved, it's different. But Meek Mill, Nicki Minaj don't have
okay,
no
well,
kids.
he also
Nicki Minaj
don't want...
and Safari don't have no kids.
Okay, but it's also not necessary to be beef. Right. And I feel like that's the energy she brings.
Yeah.
Like, he's saying, like, look, I feel like this the whole thing with she mad because he made... she don't speak to Drake no more because Drake made music with Meek. But she was also the reason why Drake and Meek had beef.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? She's a
toxic person.
I feel like she's not like
her having that name Petty is perfect for her.
Yes.
Because she's very petty. Like, okay, I don't feel like it's necessary for y'all to be friends. You don't have to be friends with
But
them.
I don't think
but
that
he
he
was
was
out and about. You can be cordial.
Yeah, she ain't have to keep that energy.
Shop and be like, yo, what's up? How you doing? Good
and I feel like that's what Meek was trying to do. He wasn't trying to be.
If I run into exes at at a grocery store.
I ain't gonna be like
Walmart or Target or something. I ain't gonna be like, oh, nigga, don't be shot. You're like, for what? Because now you look like you pressed. Why are you so pressed?
I feel like that she did, like, I feel like that she's Saudi. Basically, both of her exes.
Both of them away for real.
Yes, both of her exes have exactly what she wants. True relationships, because I feel, even though you a little, like, on the fence with Mena and Safari, if it's not even right on her end, genuinely.
But I feel like he was right with Nikki.
Yes.
I feel like you did Safari wrong.
Yes, she did.
Safari had your back. He was right. Music for you, supporting you.
Yes, obviously.
He had no issue being in the background.
No, he didn't.
And you shine.
No, he didn't.
And he loved Joe's shitty ass draws.
He did.
So, of course, if he finally is healed and ready to move on, the person that he is, he's that person in a new relationship. Why you want to like scar him for all women to not be good? He's moved on. He got a baby on the way. He's married to Erica. You know what I mean? Like you said, I'm not a big Erica fan, but I wouldn't want him to dog Erica.
Yeah,
you know
no. And I feel like he was open genuinely. Like this, his mother, Lord, I ask that the way that Safari has raised him to genuinely appreciate and to love women, that I can mimic that in the way that I raised my son. To you understand that the reason, like when he seen her, like I watched the wedding little special, when he seen her for the first time and broke down and cried, I had to cry because
my husband did not cry. I was like,
did you cry?
I be seeing people get these first look reaction, and I be like, I did not get that. My husband was like, hey. Like, he did look at me.
Did y'all do a first look?
Yes, but first of all, my husband can't see. He didn't want to have his glasses on, so he probably his eyes a little fuzzy.
So, y'all should have recorded that. I didn't like
it. Well, I got it.
Okay, because I didn't know. Like, when I saw that first look, I was like, I thought he was supposed to see her when, like, I'm a little outdated.
No, they do that for pictures. Like, it kind of helps, because we did that too. It kind of helps move the thing along, because if you take pictures after the wedding, it slow everything down with the food and stuff. You got to leave out, come back in. Because after we got married, we went out there and came right back in. Our first dance, they started doing food. Like, it was quick. You know what I'm saying? Versus if we had to go leave.
Right, because you know what? Right, because I went to my cousin's wedding. Shout out to Ike Reese and Renee Reese. They had a hour cocktail hour.
My cousin had a cocktail hour
and basically that's when they were going to do their pictures.
So my cousin in Florida did that too, and it was dope. I had so many guests though. So my cousin's guests was probably like 120-ish or whatever. I had 300 guests. And I had like 330 people that came. Right. So, and it was supposed to be like 280 that RSVP, but it was like 330 people that actually came to my wedding. So it was packed. Right. So think about it was long lines to get the food anyway. Mm-hmm. So think about, like
an hour.
Like just even delaying it. So it was like, let them eat. I know they hungry. You know what I'm saying? Like, let them eat. So with my cousin's wedding, the cocktail hour, they also had like hors d'oeuvres and stuff.
We did too.
That stuff was better than the food.
It was good. It was good. I ate,
food. I was like, and I was pregnant, so I was smashing. And then it was funny because like the way they had the tables seated, I was like, I wasn't up front. You know what I mean? And I didn't care. I don't care where I'm sitting or whatever. But I was hungry. Like, I had my little hors d'oeuvres and stuff, and then I was still hungry. Right. So then they served, like, they were kind of moving slow with the tables or whatever. So my aunt, who's the mother of the groom, and my mom was at that table. Like, they were at this table where they got to eat first. And I think they just forgot about our table. They started doing other tables and stuff, and we was chilling at first. And then I'm just watching everybody around me eating. I'm sitting there like,
I'm hungry.
I ain't got the food. Right. So I went over to my aunt's and them table. I left my husband and my daughter. I left them.
Start eating, right.
I went over to my aunt's table and my cousin's table, and I acted like a baby bird, like how my son, I was like, right. in my mouth, and them fools was taking their forks and just feeding me. Right. I was hungry.
I'm mad.
I'm sitting there going to each person, and they just feeding me. And then my cousin, the groom, came down like, what are you doing? I was like, I'm hungry. He was like, they ain't got the table yet? I was like, no. He was like, what the hell? So then he was like, she need to eat. Like, you know what I'm saying? Right. So it was funny because I was hungry. Right. And I wasn't about to be like, feed me, because you know how some people get. I just was like, they're eating. I'm going to go eat their food. Like, that's what I'm going. You can't deny the pregnant girl.
No,
I'm hungry.
You can't.
The baby needs to eat.
Right.
I had to feed Cairo.
So I feel like that in a situation where the other people have genuinely moved on and there is no malice. yes,
Yeah.
then you can be like, cause I totally could be cool with my son's father and his new person, but I genuinely think that it wouldn't work that way coming towards me.
I was going to say that too. I was like, there are situations that would
be
work.
some hate
For me,
because
I'm
even
cordial with my daughter's father.
Right.
I know, like initially when my daughter was younger, there was plenty of times where I was trying to create
the situation.
That situation to be cool. I was trying to create a Kamora Russell Simmons. Like, yo, we could all be
vacation
cool
together and everything.
Like we could be cool, whatever. But certain situations and circumstances just kept happening where it couldn't happen. And even though now he might be at a place where he
totally over it.
Where it seems like it'll be cool. Mm-hmm. I'm over it now. Mm-hmm. Like, she's old enough. I don't really got to be a friend no more. You know what I'm saying? And it's one of those, if you trust somebody so much and they keep burning you, it's like, yeah, you say you better, but I'm not about to stick my hand in the fire to see if I'm going to get burned again. Like, I just kind of don't want to. She's old enough now. You just call her, come get her, whatever it is. But we ain't got to have vacations. You do your vacation, I do my vacations. Mm-hmm. If I see you, what's up, how you doing? Mm-hmm. It ain't never no beef or issue. But the whole friendship thing, I'm cool on that.
I would like, because my son is the male, I would like to show him that. You know what I'm saying? Because of the fact that we never been.
My daughter is old enough to where she's not affected.
Right.
Either way. If all of a sudden we just was friends, she'd be more like, what is going on? You know what I mean? Because that's the norm. It's never like drama. Like, he was in town recently for a funeral. Mm-hmm. And, I was at the funeral. Because that's, I know his family or whatever. And then afterwards, I saw him at the repast and went to go get London later. And it was cool. It's like, it was not no beef. It wasn't like, so it's not like that.
But it's just not friendly.
But it's not like, hey, let's go out and kick it. Let's
have a drink. Yes.
Yeah, like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, I would like to create that just because. I mean, but I just feel like
maybe it can happen. Maybe stuff like daughter's prom and daughter's
because I would like,
and maybe it's gonna take grandkids, because that's what happened with my parents. My parents, the divorce, when they got divorced, it was not pretty.
Right.
And for years after the divorce, it was not pretty. And then like certain situations, it was cool. Like, my mom would use my daddy when it benefited her. Basically, like, they'd be cool on certain times. Like, hey, Jason, Julie needs you to MC her program for her sponsorship dinner. And he come and hey, what's up? They cool. Like, it was cool, but it wasn't like friendly until I got pregnant with my daughter. They weren't beefing until I had, it got cordial. It got to where I think
they had band against your baby daddy together. They had the superpowers.
No, not then. It was before that, because so when like I said, they got to the cordial part, the place that I'm at now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, what's up? How you doing? Whatever. They wasn't hanging out. They wasn't doing that kind of stuff. But when I got pregnant, my mom was in Florida.
Right. And your dad.
And my dad was here. So she like, yo, I need you to make sure you with her. She needs you to be there. So this is even before me and the baby daddy situation got toxic or whatever. My mom would check in on my dad. Hey, whatever. And then so it just started getting better. Now, once it got bad.
Right.
It got toxic. Because it got toxic during the pregnancy. I moved to Florida for a second because I needed to get away from it. And then I was like, Mom, my doctor's there. I didn't like the doctor. They tried to give me a doctor in Florida. I was like, I don't like this doctor. I want my doctor. So I convinced my mom to move back. So we moved back to to Cincinnati. And I don't even think it was banning against him. Because one thing I always said to them, in spite of the situation that was going on, was I don't want him to ever feel uncomfortable seeing his daughter.
Right.
And if he comes around and he's like, oh, people staring at me, they're not talking to me, that's
then he'll use that as an excuse, right?
Not to come. So even if they was mentally like, they
couldn't
do that. Because I told my friends that, hey, I don't care. Yeah, I get it. Yes, I get it. However, I will not let him use this as an excuse. This is her father. I'm not going to talk bad about him. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. No, I'm not with him. So it don't even matter. We're together. So all of that stuff don't even matter. Because it's not like he's doing me wrong now. I'm not with him. You know what I'm saying? So it's over. But we have a daughter to raise. So I think my dad just was like in love with London. Like, he would come over every day to see the little baby. Like, oh, I'm coming to see the little baby. I'm coming to see the little baby. And that kind of helped them bond. Their grandparents. This is our granddaughter. This is our granddaughter. You know what I'm saying? And ever since that, like, moved back to Florida to see my grandfather, and then my dad would come to Florida like every other month to see his the granddaughter was his pride and joy. So throughout that, they started building a friendship.
Yeah, because when I first met you, I was kind of like, did her parents like?
Right, everybody thinks it's weird, but they don't know the story because it wasn't always like that.
Yeah, but I say that because my parents absolutely have like zero contact with each other, and I feel like I wish they could have got over it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
it
saying?
Makes it so good for me.
Exactly.
I know the
feel
feeling of being a kid with a
in the middle,
other.
right?
I know how that feels. So that's why I never wanted to do that with my daughter. That's why I gave Chandler the chance, and I tried because I was like, I know what that feels like when you feel like you gotta choose, or you just in the middle of it.
Right, I feel like that it made my father totally feel like he don't have like he is a Facebook granddad.
Yeah.
And I try not to because now my dad lives in Florida. I try to open up because my son need that. He need him. You know what I'm saying? So I try to make my daddy feel like a whole lot comfortable with the situation, but I feel like he feel alienated a little bit because my mom's here or whatever. So I'm to sum it up, I feel like it could being friends are not cordial or not hating your ex. Sometimes it's beneficial. You always get somebody that know you.
And also you got to realize too that sitting there and having this hate for somebody that is not with you no longer, it does not hurt them.
Right. And if I'm a girl that's getting with a man and he can't stand his ex, that kind of make me look at him kind of crazy.
It does.
I want him to be over it.
The difference is some women like that.
I don't like that shit.
If they are cool with their ex, they feel insecure.
Yeah, I ain't with that.
That was a thing too. I noticed that, when I was, my daughter was in a situation and my daughter was really young, people thought I was ugly, or I was told you was fat and ugly, and I was like, huh?
Oh yeah, I think I was told that too.
Yeah, and I think stuff like that.
Not ugly, but I had heard stories about
bad
you.
stuff about me that ain't even my character, and it's why would you?
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's because he was hurt and he was young and he just didn't know how to. He was failing in that aspect because I think that he think that we bash him, but I knew him before I knew you. Yeah,
and it was never. And I always tried to explain that it's never about you. I'm just trying to elevate me.
I think that
and raise my kid.
I think that before I knew you, he didn't want me because of the fact that I knew him. I knew him from even before we went to college together, but I knew him in college, and I feel that he didn't want me to look at him in a bad way. Yes. And because of that, he felt that he had to make you look like a bad person.
But
so
it's I was told a lot of people got those stories about me. It's not like it was just you. It was a lot of people.
He was young, and now talking to him as the person that he is now
is different than he was then.
Yes, most definitely. So I see your growth, baby daddy. Yeah, I do see his growth.
That's why I said I think that he's in a different place now. Which
most definitely.
I think that he might be in a place where we could be cool.
Yeah.
But I'm not there no more.
Right.
Not even I'm not there. I just don't care. I don't even
own it. Because I do encourage you.
Yeah,
I'll be
and I'm it's cool. I feel like.
But I feel like that if you knew my son's father like that, you would be encouraging me too. To be so that's why I try to be that friend.
I tell you.
Yeah, no. Right, yeah.
I don't, because I ain't never heard y'all story.
Right.
But for me, I know me, and I know it's weird because my answer is a little I don't feel like it's bad. I don't hate him. Because I don't want people to get that impression that I think he a bad dude or I hate him or it's beef or whatever.
Right.
Because it's not. It's just I don't need to be his friend.
Right, and I totally understand that, and I feel that once he.
I think I had accepted that. It took me a while to accept I had to be his friend because I was really trying to be his friend.
Yeah,
and it was friends don't treat friends like this.
There you go.
And I was
and I feel like that he just maybe need to go back and make that better because he created that situation. Yeah. So I feel like that at this point he needs to come clean to the person that he with because I don't know their situation, but I would like him to be hey, I was wrong. Because she could be on the other side of that just as easily, just like you. Their situation and it'd be a lot worse because it would be a divorce. Yeah. Not just a breakup.
And that's why I don't want that. That's why I try to keep that.
Yeah.
I just want out of it.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
So I just feel
I don't need you to clear nothing up. I just don't want to be involved anymore because I just feel like I said, friends don't treat friends this way. And it's been so much stuff that went on that it's just.
It is very sticky.
We're parents. Let's just be parents. You know what I'm saying? How the baby? She good. She not doing this.
I just feel like y'all could have more interaction.
Like I said, it might be later. It might take our daughter having kids and us becoming grandparents.
No, I don't want it to take that long. Yeah, I was just thinking she only in elementary though.
I said she might need to go to college.
Yeah, no, I don't feel like
kids, or
I just got better. Like I feel like y'all
graduation. It might be,
my parents actually came together on graduation because like it was big for my daddy to be there, and I appreciate that he was there.
Include him. I'm not gonna ever exclude him from big stuff like that. Like, she got prom. Hey, prom is at this time or whatever.
Well, do you want to be a part of it?
Or graduation, I'm gonna have extra tickets. We'll have this amount of tickets. Do you want them? Whatever. I need to try to figure out if I can get some more tickets. You know what I mean? Like, I'm definitely not gonna
alienate him.
Like I said, like, it's some exes that like,
can't even be in the same room with each other.
And that's not our situation at all. And with one of my exes, that's my homie. I could be cool with this ex. We dogs. That's what's up. I could introduce him to my husband. Everything would be cool. It's another ex that I could be cool with him, but
he can't.
I don't know if he'll respect boundaries.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it just depends. But that's why I said sometimes it ain't really necessary to be friends with him.
I feel like I got this ex like my first real boyfriend. And I feel like that he, like me and him, like we cool. Like sometimes we like inbox each other. But I feel like me and his wife couldn't be cool because for one, I know for a fact that people compare us. Like they say that we similar, like we look alike or whatever. Mm-hmm. And I don't think so because But anyway, two is I feel that, like, girl, here's the thing. Like, her and my cousin and her husband and him and her were cool. Like, because they kids, like, played sports together. As soon, like, my cousin and him was, like, super cool because of he and our relationship, because we dated, like, all through high school.
At
first, she didn't know.
She found out.
And now she look at my cousin crazy.
Yeah,
and that's crazy.
I think it'd be like that with me and one of my exes, too. And I don't know. I don't follow their lives because they exes. You know
I knew about that they was cool because me and my cousin, that's like
I don't follow them like once. My ex and
your ex.
They exes. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I see them, they cool. Like I said, I got one. We started off as friends, so I think that's why I was able to keep friendship with them. But one of my exes, we was in a relationship. We was together. We was high school sweethearts.
Yeah, that's how that ex is. Yeah.
So it was like, you know what I'm saying? But I think that we were just so familiar with each other. So I think that, I mean, I'm fly. Like you say, I'm fly. Yeah. So I'm always the one that got away.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like...
and I know that...
I think that I might be compared to...
okay, yeah.
I feel like new chicks... I know new chicks... I don't know, like, currently. You know what I'm saying? But I know,
in the past,
the girl right after me... Girl, she's got pictures of me that she found in his drawers and burnt them up. Like, they did not like me. I got a whole new boyfriend.
Right.
I'm living my life and you burned up my pictures. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know.
Yeah, I think that this ex might also know that, because this is his second wife. Okay. Mm-hmm. So his first wife was his children's mother. Mm-hmm. And
but see, you and him didn't have any kids.
Right.
So I feel like for her, the wives, they might not be comfortable with him being friends with you. And I think that's fine.
And I might not be the one that he could be cool with, because after the first wife, in between...
Y'all got back together?
No, but he, like, came at me like that. Like, hey, like...
And he probably still... You the one that got away. So in the back of his mind, he's still like, hey, it could have happened. So that's why I said some exes, they got to be an ex for a reason. But, you know what I mean? Like, to me, if you have children... I feel like it's best to at least be cordial.
Most definitely.
It would be dope if you could be friends. But sometimes you can't be friends. And that's okay.
And I've learned that.
And as long as you're not creating a toxic environment for your children, or you're making it uncomfortable for your children, then it's cool. I feel like once you start making the kids uncomfortable, that's not fair. Like, for me, as a kid, my dad wanted to take me whitewater rafting. Right? Trip to go whitewater rafting. His girlfriend was going, and he had a long-term relationship with this girlfriend, and my aunt was gonna go. Okay, and my mom was up all for the trip until she found out his girlfriend was going. Now the girlfriend had been with him for like 6 years, like, and why can't I go? Like, so she was like, well, if the girlfriend, you can't go, and it was like, really? I was a teenager. That's why
she was hurt.
They got divorced when I was 7. The trip was when I was 15. So that's why I'm saying it was still toxic. So she was like, you can't go. And I was supposed to go to Vegas to go to an NSYNC concert like the week later. She was like, if you go, that's fine. But if you get there, your dad has his girlfriend, you need to tell him to bring you home. And if you do it anyway, you're going to get in trouble. So I was like, okay. So my dad picked me up, girlfriend went in the car. I got the bags or whatever. We going. We get to my dad's house. His girlfriend come out and bring her stuff in the car. My aunt show up with her bag. And then my dad is like, all right, let's go. And I'm like, Daddy, my mommy said that
If she come,
I can't go. And he like, you're going. Like, he's my
That's
parent.
your father, right. Exactly.
What do I do? I'm
Right.
a kid. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? So we had to go to my great-grandmother's house for something. My great-grandmother sees that the girlfriend in the car. So I guess she was talking to my mom, like, yeah, I saw Julie, she was leaving or whatever. He had a car for people. She said, was a girlfriend? I guess she asked, was a girlfriend in the car? Because all of a sudden, my mama blowing up phones saying, you know.
bring my daughter back.
Yeah, whatever. And my dad wasn't on it, like, whatever. So when I get back, I'm in trouble. You can't go to Vegas now. You have to stay here. You're on punishment. Like, I was like...
Your mama was bitter, Betty.
Girl, listen, I tell her to this day that she was dead ass wrong. I said, you were wrong.
You didn't get to go?
I didn't get to go.
Oh, yeah, she was tripping.
She was... And it, like, he told me to let's go. Like...
That's your parent. Yes.
And that's why, like, in blended families, because I'm dealing with a blended family now, like, even my bonus boys, they got to deal with some of that. And I always just kind of fall back because I know what it feels like.
Right, so would you do low like that, though?
No.
Right, because that's her... She basically was saying to you, disobey your father.
Yeah.
Because I
never do
said...
that. Like, that's the thing with my daughter. And I'm this is my thing. And I tell my daughter this. When you're with him...
You got to follow his rules.
Yes, he has rules.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now, if some of the rules are unfair or you feel like it's bad, when you come home, we can talk about it.
Yeah, but
when
you're there, you got to do it. Yes, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Unless you're trying to make it go to jail, call the police or something.
Right.
Like that. Okay,
Exactly,
you know what I'm saying?
right.
Like, use your brain.
Yes, but
yeah, like, I'm not about to do that because I know what it feels like. So, yeah, I like, with me and my bonus boys in that situation, I really fall back because I'm like, I know what it feels like. That's one thing I told them too. Like, early in the relationship when we were engaged, like, I've been there.
I understand.
And I get it. And it's
right.
not fair.
I'm sorry.
And I was like, this is gonna be a safe environment.
Right.
So I understand what happens there. I understand what y'all deal with, what goes on. But when you come here, we ain't even gotta talk about it. We ain't even gotta talk about it. So I just don't
under my breath.
So yeah, I just feel like you kind of gotta. It's best for the kids if you can at least be cordial, if you can at least be respectful, if you can at least let the parent.
Don't be like mine and be a bitter Betty. So she comments like, I only saying that because she comments.
Right. Okay. So guys, next week we are going to talk about toxic femininity. We always hear about toxic masculinity, and no one ever talks about toxic femininity.
Oh yes, cause
so let's talk about that.
We gonna do some research first.
Talk about, is it a real thing? The definition, because some people don't even feel like it's a real thing. But I do feel like if you're gonna have one way, you gotta have it the other. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna talk about that. So what I want you guys to do is reach out to us on social media, on Instagram.
We have a Too Hot Chick Facebook and Too Hot Chick Instagram.
Right. So I think what I'm gonna do is have Mocha post, because Mocha runs those pages. Praise the Lord. Have Mocha post a question: is toxic femininity
a thing?
And if it is, what is your definition of it?
And we need that because like we getting hits on our show, so we need all of you that are listening to go on our social media platforms and like and follow our social media platforms.
Right.
Also.
And talk to us. And we are now on
Spotify. We out here. We in these streets working.
So we're going to be more consistent. We're going to do this every week.
Every week, okay?
Every week.
We got y'all, so be listening next Sunday because we going to be here.
Yes, we are. So make sure you guys share this podcast with a friend.
Subscribe and like.
And we will talk to y'all
next week. Deuces.
Holla, 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 holla.